Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie Hirt. I am a certified soul level animal communicator and certified soul level intuitive coach, and it is time for the animal messages for March. Welcome back, everybody. So happy to have you here. The animals have a simple, I'll say simple message for March, and yet there are some nuances to it. So, and Lucas would very much like to participate. As you know, here this whole year in 2024, the animals' main themes are helping us become whole or having wholeness, as well as having connection to ourselves, connection with one another, not necessarily being human species specific, but one another, meaning part of the larger good, and also the connection to the divine. And so, with those two main themes for March, they want us to focus on love. Now, for those of you who are new here, how the animal messages come through is through all of the readings the previous month. So in February, which is Valentine's Day, which is typically the month of love and all that good stuff. Through all those readings, there are threads that begin to come through. Love was a predominant thread that came through. And yes, it makes sense that it was February, but it also makes sense that moving into March, we not lose focus of love because it is the driving force that will help us become, as a species, as an individual, become whole, as well as the driving force to help us connect to ourselves, to everyone else, and to the divine. So love, 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 love. Simple message. However, and I don't mean to negate anything, there are nuances to it. There's some focal points to it. So love. They're coming back to loving yourself. And the way they want you to do that is through being grounded, making sure you're taking some really good breaths and making sure that you're taking care of yourself. I know they've talked before about always making sure that you put your oxygen mask on first. They're amping it up just a little bit because they're talking about more water, drinking more water, and they're talking about nutrition, making sure that you're eating the right food that is best for your body and understanding what that can be. And they want you to do this so that you're able to care for others, because love, when you love yourself in this way, you're able to help. You have the stamina, you have the energy to help others and love them too. So love, that's one area in which they want you to focus on love. The other thing, another way that they really want you to focus on love is to also understand when you're in a situation and you feel an emotion in your body, whether it be grief or anger, love, fear, understand where that's feeling and spend some time with it and send that feeling love and see if that doesn't help, particularly if it's on the negative side of things. See if that doesn't help dissipate it, loosen its hold on you, and move things forward for you. So you've got love yourself with how we were talking about nutrition, and you've got understand what the emotions are that are going on and see if you can't sit with it in love in an effort to let it loosen its hold on you. Also, there are so many structures in place right now that are all being examined. And for those of you that follow any spiritual, metaphysical teachers, many of us are talking about these structures that are in place that were designed by human beings that really are no longer serving us. These are starting to be examined and to some degree broken down. But these structures that are in place for your own self, like what have you put in place to shield you from your negative beliefs or to keep you protected in situations or to let you fit into whatever societal norms are yours? Those structures you also need to take a look at. And how can you drop the structure? So if you're nervous about people thinking a certain thing about you, how can you begin to let that go and breathe into that a little bit more, love into that a little bit more, so that those structures that are actually keeping you trapped because you're growing, if you're here on this channel, you're growing, you're expanding, those structures that you put in place, they're not going to serve you anymore. So how can we drop them and breathe into it and love into that for your own greatest and highest good. And the last thing that they want to say about love, and this exact phrase came up in a number of readings in February. And I was actually really kind of surprised because there's so many, the animals are all working together for all of us, right? Because we are all one. They kept saying this phrase, love is your superpower. So the moment you can tap into love, know that you actually don that cape and you become like love warrior. And I think, didn't Glennon Doyle write a book called Love Warrior? Possibly. You become that love warrior, but love is your superpower. So when you can love yourself and be able to take care of yourself in that way, as well as look at other people from a place of love and look at your emotions from a place of love, and dropping the structure so that you can open up and have even more love come in and even be able to give more love, it just kind of grows and it becomes, of course, a superpower. So for those of you who had readings with me and that phrase came up, oh my goodness, it was pretty powerful. It was a powerful month for love. There's some pretty powerful people joining the ranks, if you will, from a love perspective, because love's a superpower. So main animal message for March is love. How you want to use that? Absolutely taking care of your physical body, your emotional body, and just knowing that you've got it to move things forward and dropping those structures that no longer serve you. So I hope you've enjoyed the animal messages for March. I hope you can use them for your greatest and highest good. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always happy to clarify. I hope you have a great March. I hope you have a great March. Make sure you get plenty of rest. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you drink plenty of water. Love your animals, even the ones in spirit, because they're here helping you. And take really good care. And I will see you next time right here on this channel.